Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. It's been a while since the last collection video, and now that it's after the beginning of the year, I've been started to collect again, so figured it was a good time to kind of catch up on what I picked up this month in January and everything like that. So, first up, we have the long box edition of Bottom of the Ninth for the original PlayStation. So one thing I've been wanting to do is pick up more long box games for PS1. I would love to have a complete collection of those. I'm very early on, so I don't know if that's going to be something I'm going to be able to accomplish or not, but definitely something I'm working towards in the short term. So Bottom of the Ninth is a pretty cheap long box. There's about 100 long box games for PS1, a little over 100, but the inside of this one's in pretty good shape. Everything is in actually pretty good shape for a sports game, besides the sidebar. And some glue can fix that up, so I'll work on that. Overall, the game's in decent shape, and it did come with everything. So we have the little disc cleaner, fits right in there, and the booklet for Bottom of the Ninth. Which, like I said, I mean, it's an old sports game, so the fact that it came with everything in pretty decent shape, I'm not going to complain that the, side needs to be glued down again. Definitely not too upset about that. Up next, another long box game, College Slam for PS1. The acclaim, so basically this game is NBA Jam, but with colleges. I am going to have to work so hard on getting this off of this case. So the case was in good shape, especially for the acrylic long boxes. This is just the biggest problem. So we're going to have to work on getting that completely off. But this is one I actually want to do a review on here soon. So we'll have to get it cleaned up before that review. And the inside of the long box. College Slam. It's such a neat little game that I feel like almost everyone has forgotten ever existed. Because all you ever remember is NBA Jam. You don't ever think about College Slam, the little offshoot game. Up next is Destruction Derby, another long box game. This will be the last long box in this video. But Destruction Derby is a game I always wanted to play as a kid, but I never got to play as a kid. So I'm actually looking forward to spending at least a day on this. So yeah, it is complete, which is nice. The inside, so this is another problem with some of these older long box games. The glue on just the back of that CD case, it's not adhesive anymore. So we'll have to fix that. When they shipped it to me, because I ordered this one on eBay, they shipped it to me with this bubble wrap inside, which keeps it from going everywhere. So I'll just leave that in there till I get around to fixing that case. Up next is Crash Team Racing for PS1. It's a game that I actually hear is really fun. I never really played a lot of the Crash Bandicoots. I want to get around to it. So kind of another pickup that I'm looking forward to spending some time on in the future. Up next is not a very good game, Kung Fu Rider. It might be fun. It's a PlayStation Move game, so it's hard to say. Definitely was not much money. It was just a couple bucks complete. But I love these kind of like, it might be okay. That's been me before. I've said that Tomb Raider game wasn't very good. So we'll see. With Kung Fu Rider for PS3. Just a PlayStation Move game. Next we have Summoner, A Goddess Reborn for the Nintendo GameCube. I believe this is the Skittles game. I believe this is a Skittles tie-in in this game. I think that's what this game was. But just another GameCube game to add to the collection that I actually hear from some of the people who played this game. It's pretty fun. Now this game I know is fun. I've never played it, but I know it's fun, which is 1080 Avalanche. So 1080 Avalanche for the GameCube. I miss when they did all these extreme snowboarding games. That's something we really don't see anymore. Ever since Amped and 1080 Avalanche and things like that, SSX Tricky, like, you just really don't see these, like, extreme sports games, extreme snowboarding games at all anymore. A buddy of mine brought that to my attention the other day, and I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. WrestleMania 19. So I'm a pretty big wrestling fan. The GameCube games, I only ever owned 18. I heard 19's fun. So I found this in a store, complete. Figured it was time to pick it up. We'll give this a play. Back in one of the better times of WWE. I wouldn't say WWE is good today. Would watch AEW over that. But WWE WrestleMania 19, I hear, is a good game. And you can't go wrong with having Kurt Angle, Steve Austin, and The Rock on the cover. Up next is Death by Degrees on the PS2, starring Tekken's Nina Williams. This game is infamously bad. I always wanted to play it younger because I enjoy Tekken. I think Tekken's a fun series. So finally picked it up. I found it in good shape. I've seen it a couple times in the wild, but it was never in good shape. So found a copy in good shape, picked it up. That's definitely going to be a future video. Now this game, I didn't know what it was. I bought it because it was so cheap. But Prism, Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn. Spoiler alert, there is no Chapter 2. This is the only game because it's that bad. So I looked up, another YouTuber did a review on this game and said it was possibly the worst game ever made for PS2. So we'll know soon enough. It does come with a comic as part of the booklet, which is kind of neat. You can tell they really wanted this to work, and it just really did not. The fact that they even labeled it Chapter 1, they were like, this is getting a sequel. And then it was just so bad that they couldn't follow through with that. Up next is a really bad wrestling game, TNA Impact. So I've never played this, but I have friends that have, and they always tell me it's absolute trash. So I saw it for $3.99 complete. Not in the best shape, but for that price, I can kind of not care too bad. I don't see this game too often, so $4 in okay shape for the price. I picked it up. We might make a video on that in the future. We'll see. Kind of an infamous wrestling game. Up next isn't a game, but a bonus DVD. It's the Fable limited edition bonus DVD for Xbox. So basically, this was like a teaser for Fable, and tells you that the game's available in September 2004. It's been out for a while now, apparently. And so it's basically just a teaser trailer for Fable. It has a Sudeki demo, but that's about it. It's just a little teaser for Fable with some stuff. This might be an archival video. I might go through here and just record the videos that are on it, the demos, the trailers, things like that, the exclusive interviews with like Fable creator Peter Molyneux and stuff like that, and upload that as like a gaming history, like a documentary thing, just for preservation. Up next, I bought this around Christmas, was Holiday Golf. So I do want to make some outlaw golf, outlaw volleyball videos. I do have a video that I've half created for tennis, but it's just a matter of like figuring out how to finish that one out. But these were Blockbuster exclusive little demos, basically, that are 9 holes of golf. I do have 9 more holes, which is this second like demo thing, but this is the first one. I didn't have it. Would like to do a video on that maybe next holiday season, so maybe at the end of this year. Up next to go with Crash Team Racing is Crash Nitro Kart. Found this one as well. It's not as rare or as good as Crash Team Racing, but it is complete because it had the music CD. So when I saw it had the music CD and it was complete in good shape, I bought it. Because sometimes it's hard to find these little extras. So yeah, so I had the music CD. I was like, gotta have that for the Xbox collection. So up next is just like Wii time. I just bought a bunch of Wii games. They had a bunch there that I didn't own. Wii games tend to be outrageously cheap. Even if they're not good. So up first we have TV Show King Party. So it's like a bunch of TV shows, like Walmarted. So they're not officially branded. And I guess it's just multiplayer up to 4 players. So we'll torture some of my friends with this game one day. And play some rip-off party games. Rip-off TV shows. The TV Show King Party from Gameloft. Then we have Wipeout the Game. Another little TV show game. Complete, of course. Up next is the infamous Anubis II. So there's a chain of games made by, what is the name of this company? It's Data Design Interactive, DDI. So Data Design Interactive, where they made the same game like 4 times and shoveled it out on Wii. And they made, it was some ungodly amount of games in 1 year. Anubis 2 is one of those shoveled out games. It's this, Ninja Bread Man, and 2 other games that are just the exact same game over and over, and they're barely playable. And I saw it there, and I was like, I've watched a video on that. I have to own that. So I now own Anubis 2, one of the infamous Data Design Interactive games. Up next is GT Pro Series, just a Ubisoft racing game on the Wii. I hear this is actually okay. It was dirt cheap. I didn't own it. It was complete, so picked it up. Not much else to say on that one, but yeah, just another Wii game added to the collection. This looks really bad. It's made by D3 Publisher. It's called Dragon Blade Wrath of Fire. It just looks so bad. I'm sure this is not going to be a good game. It was $3. But it is complete. So we'll see. But I'm sure that can't be good. Up next, we'll do 2 of these at the same time. It's Call of Duty. It's 2 Call of Duty games for Wii. I never owned the Call of Duty games for Wii. Because why would you? Like, I owned a 360, a Wii, and a PS3 growing up, so you just always bought these on 360. Because, like, the Wii versions aren't even the same game, really. So we'll see how different these Wii versions are. I am going to play these one day. I have the Zapper, so I like playing a lot of these games that claim to utilize the Zapper. So yeah, just 2 of the Call of Duty games. Pretty cheap. And last but not least, a game that actually might be good is Obscure the Aftermath. This was the most expensive Wii game I picked up. Still not very expensive at around $10. But Obscure the Aftermath came out on Wii and PS2. Just a horror game. The PS2 version is way more expensive. So we'll see if the Wii version is okay. Considering they're the same game, I imagine that it's just a port. So hopefully it plays okay. It's kind of what I'm hoping for here. Could be a fun little horror game, but we'll see. So yeah, that is about it that I've picked up so far. I'm going to pick up some more long box stuff here soon and keep an eye out at some stores. We'll probably go back to monthly videos on these, see what I pick up during the month and all that. So thank you all so much for watching. we're marching on toward 100 subscribers. If you do enjoy these videos, if you enjoy my small little reviews or my historical stuff, I would appreciate it if you subscribe and help us get there. Everybody have a nice day. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.